We're good to go. Okay, so today's class, this session is how to create a branded, personalized, custom mobile business card for your past clients, your current clients, and even your targets and prospects. I'm going to show you how to do that. Savvycard lets you go in. This is a free product, tool, and service from Savvycard.com. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this URL. If you are in the amphitheater space here, if you press the letter T, I'm going to put a link to it right here in the proximity tab, and all of you should be able to access the link right from the text chat. Just press T. It'll open up that text box. You'll see the link in there to Savvycard. If you can't see the text box, just type in savvycard.com. And the reason I want to show you all Savvycard today is because I really like that you don't have to go to an app store to give this to somebody. And what I really like is that their landing page, look what they're really promoting up front and center. There's a Century 21 agent, Bonnie from the Strickland Group. So real estate is a big push for these folks, I think. And when I saw this, Marianne Simmons had posted her card up on Facebook. I'd seen this before, but like anything, if you don't go back and check on these sites, they do upgrade, they do make changes, or they go away, or they get bought by Google or one of these big companies. So I went back to Savvycard, I looked at what they had, and I was really blown away at the final product. Now remember, on a website, let me show you what Ray Sherman here at eXp Realty did. He saw my post and he heard I was going to do a class. He's actually in a presentation today, so he's not with us. He was going to come in and join us this morning. But this is Ray's card, and he threw this together in a matter of moments. And again, it looks a little different on the screen because this is meant for a mobile device. It's meant to be on an iPhone, an Android, an iPad, or a tablet. It's really not a computer landing page. Also, what I want to point out is notice that his card is named, the URL is savvycard.com/Ray Sherman. Look at what he offers, the ability to call him, email him, text him, look at his listings, check out his organization, share this with others, find out where he's at right now. Here's a more button. I'll click on the more button. Here's his different sites, his contact information, notes that you can keep, save, or go back. So this appears, if you were to go open up your mobile device right now, whether you're on an iPhone or an Android, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and open your browser, and I want you to type in savvycard.Ray Sherman, or savvycard.com/Ray-Sherman. Watch this. Even easier than that, Savvycard lets you create one of these. This is called a QR code. So right now, on your computer, if you just point your phone, if you have a QR reader, in fact, let me pull out mine, and I'm going to go to my QR code reader, which is on page 3 of my iPhone. It's called QR Reader. I also use Enigma, and I also use OptiScan as my QR readers. But if I get out of the way here, and I point my phone at this QR code, let's see if it works. Tap to focus. Oh, I think my avatar is in the way, so let me move out of the way. There we go. Oh, it totally worked. So you can point your mobile device at the screen here on this code, and it should bring you right to my Savvycard business card. So as everybody, if you want to try that, you can. Otherwise, you can just type in the URL. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to create a card just like Ray did. I created one. It did take about 15 minutes, but mine was pretty extensive, and I'll show you my card now. And this was because Patrick Lynch always gives me a bad time because of my name. He says I laugh every time I say Mr. Andersohn. So you're going to see kind of the matrix look and feel for my Savvycard. But my card, I used every feature that they have to offer. And I'm going to show each of you right now how to build this in a matter of moments. Again, mine has the ability to call. If somebody clicks there's the phone number. If they want to send me a text, there's the phone number. If they want to email me, there's the link. And notice in the email, notice it doesn't give up your email address. That is a cool feature. Same thing with finding me, GPS, my profile. Here's my profile with some links, all kinds of good stuff. Let's dive in and show you how to create these, okay? So starting from Savvycard, you can just say, get Savvycard. Now it's right on the front. There's no real registration. You're just going to get Savvycard. I'm just going to walk you through step by step how to create this. Registering is free, so you do want to register. And let's just make a new card. And let's say Brad Andersohn. I should make a card for one of you folks. I'm going to use a different email address because I want to have a different card. So I'm going to use my personal email address. I'm going to set up a password. Confirm my password. And then my username. This is important because this cannot be changed. So I'm going to call this, let's see, what business do I want to run? I'm going to do, well, what would be a good business? What's something else? Oh, we'll do music. We'll do Deborah Lee Darling. That's my wife. She's a singer. And then I am over 13 years old, and you just say, continue. There were errors. The email address is already registered. All right, well, let's do, see, now you can have as many Savvycards as you want, everybody, but you have to have a unique email address for each one. So let's do, pin up at Deborah Lee Darling. .com. Errors must be 18. Okay, so again, maybe I should be a different brand, but I don't want to waste my email opportunities here. So I'm going to log in, creating that card, and go into my EXP card. That way, it'll be true to what you guys are trying to create. Let's see. Let me just remember that one, log in, and then I can show you just how to edit and make changes. So we're just going to say edit this card. All right, so if we were to do scratch, once you had completed your email address, you had entered your password, and you had created your vanity URL, which is savvycard.com, and then whatever you choose to use, I would use your name or the company or your brand or whatever it is. Remember, you can have as many Savvycards as you want depending on how many email addresses you have. So choose wisely would be my advice going in the front end of this. I chose my name and eXp Realty for my card, and we'll show you how to do that. So the very beginning is the background. So where it here says card info, right over here on the right, you're just going to fill in this information accordingly. Very simple, easy to do. You're just going to add all the fields of information that you have that you want to show on the card, and then click Save. The second part, that's just your card info. That's all the stuff you see up here. eXp Realty International Corp. This is where you see my name appearing over here on the left, the title, and then the Bay Area information. That's city, state, and county or country. And then your description will show up under your name right up here on the left side. And you get to see it as you're going, which is pretty cool. Then the second part, you want to make sure you click Save on each piece. So I learned the hard way that you can't go through all of the modules. You want to click on Save as you complete it. The second one was to choose a stock background or upload your own image. So as far as the background, I saw that matrixy option. I went ahead and chose that one. You can also filter the background by saying, well, mine is going to be about real estate. And now watch what happens. Boom, you get real estate images. Or you might want to say it's about seasonal, and it's the holiday, the Thanksgiving holiday. And so you can change your Savvy card by just coming in here and making it a seasonal thing. So maybe, and as you change it, the people who have your card are going to get the updated version. If you do want to upload a background image, maybe you want to do part of your community, something people will recognize. I had uploaded a caricature picture. Did not look good, so I went ahead and took it out. But you can upload any image to be the background of your Savvy card. And then if you want one designed, of course, you could pay them to do it. I don't think you need to do that, folks. I would take advantage of all options here. So this is the first tab you see right up here on the left. That's your background. That's your content information, card info, the stock backgrounds, or uploading your own background. Then you're going to go to the tab that says picture. Real easy to do. Which picture do you want to have represent you? You can choose a stock picture, which some of you might want to do. You can upload a picture, which is what I did. I uploaded a photo I took a year and a half ago at a convention event. You could turn the picture on or off. So if I don't want the picture to show, I just say turn it off and my photo is gone. And then of course you see the updates as you click on save. Really user friendly, real simple, folks. You can't really break anything here. Do you want a cutout picture for your Savvy card? And this is the one that they will provide the service for you. I'm not sure if they charge a fee for this, folks. So just keeping it simple, go with a photo that's on your computer. Try to use a recent photo so that people will recognize you when they put this app on their phone. And I always tell people a picture older than a year, it's time to update it. Now let's talk about the buttons. So we've got the background, we got the title, we've got your pictures uploaded. What about all these buttons? How do you set these things up to be how you want them? Watch this. This is so cool. Click on the buttons tab. And now you can go into each little button and either turn it on or turn it off. But you have to save the changes each time you change a single button. So I made that mistake as well. I think they added this because of me, where it says, remember, you must save your changes each time you modify an individual button. First of all, you have button style. What style do you like? Let's go with this style. I'm going to change the style. Wow, look at the difference. So before it was just a flat file, grayed out. It works. It's nice. But look what I could do. I could say, well, let's add a little life. Let's add a little color. Or let's put some of that gold EXP in there. Look at that. Or let's have the buttons pop. I kind of like this one. I think I'm going to keep this one for now. Remember, if I don't save this, I will lose that change. So always click the save button. Pretty simple stuff, right? You're wondering why you're at a class to walk through this. Don't you feel comfortable? And folks, I want you to actually do this. Once you create this and you start giving this to people, watch what happens. I'll show you. The day I created this, people started sharing it. And guess what? When somebody shares your card with somebody else, you get an email notification of who shared it. And better than that, you get the email notification and a link to the person that got shared with. Folks, this could take your mobile Savvy card and could go viral with people who are saying, hey, this is cool. In fact, even showing your customers and your clients how to create these for their business is a lot of value add, what you bring to the table for them as their real estate professional. So let's see, I'm going to save that to make sure I did. Now, each button has a feature. So the call button. Click on the call button. Real simple. Country code, if you're in a different country, which you're not, you need a code. So you just enter in the phone number. Do you want that button to show on the card or not? Well, I said yes to every button. So I put in my information. I click save. I'm done. Next one, text. What phone number do you want to use for texting? Well, I like, and they don't notice this one doesn't have any spaces. In fact, they even give you the example right here. Don't use space. It's not like a phone number. This is a text message, and there can't be spaces, brackets, dashes, all those kinds of things. So when you do use a text number, Make sure you don't put any spaces or symbols. I'm going to say that to show all of these self-explanatory, folks. What is your email address you want to use? Send you an email. So I'm going to be receiving email from this Savvycard at my Brad at eXp Realty site, or Brad at eXp Realty email. Now I have Brad Anderson at Gmail. I got Anderson at Yahoo. I've got a BA at Hotmail. So I can literally have up to 4 different cards as long as I have a different email address. You can create these Savvycards for multiple businesses, multiple target audiences. Again, you just have to use a different email address each time you do. Find me is kind of a cool feature. Well, I'm mobile. I'm in a cloud office, which means I'm global. So I chose to not put an address. But if you have an office address, if you have a place, a Regis near you where you meet people, whatever address you want to show up on the interactive map, just pop that address in here. Done. If you want to have multiple addresses, look at this. So now I could have, if I had a home office where I meet people, I have a Regis where I meet people, and I have like Randy. I see Randy's here from Hawaii. He's got a little spot down there in Mililani, I think. I think it's in Mililani. And he could put that address. He could put multiple addresses. And then again, they will show on the app when they click on your location. The profile information, this is where I chose to add some links within the profile because I think people will go to your app and they want to see a little bit about you. So what I wanted to do was just say very little, but then provide the most valuable links I have in my world where I bring value to my customers. You can do the same thing by simply writing the word. If I say helping agents, I want to turn that into a URL or a hyperlink. You just highlight the words. You click on the little link tool, and you would type in the web address there. Maybe it's exprealty.com. Notice you don't have to add the HTTP. It's already over here on the left. You would just type in the URL here, click on OK, and now you're adding hyperlinks to your profile or About Me page on the app. Let's see, nothing to save there. Remember, again, save every button you make changes to, or you will lose that information. Organization. Use this organization button to describe the mission statement, history, services, products, brands, or other unique value proposition that you deliver and bring to the table. This is the organization, and I'm delivering the value proposition of our model at eXp Realty. We are America's only agent-owned cloud real estate brokerage. So that to me says it all, sums it up in a single line. Folks, you got this whole box. I don't know how many characters you're limited to, but you could go on and on with your value proposition, your bullet pointed mission statement, anything you want to put in here about your organization. Then we're getting down to the last couple, the contact info. This is a very important one. Why? Because this is all your information for people being able to reach you. Phone number, office number, cell phone, fax number, email, your website. Just enter in, fill in each of the fields, save it, and you're done. Recommend is something unique, and so here's where I'm going to bring to the table all of you. So I see Claire, and I got Randy, and Beth Ellen's here, and Mark, and Micah. Welcome, Micah, and Brian's here. If all of us would recommend another person, now I'm not saying, we're going to go around recommending a bunch of other agents around the country. You could, but wait a minute. Think about this for a second. I know my good friend Randy in Hawaii. He works with a lender. He works with a title company. My gosh, he probably has an appraiser, a home warranty, an inspector, a carpet cleaner, a lawn person, a roofer, other people involved in the transaction. So if Randy were to go show his entire affiliates, everybody he works with and trusts and loves and deals with every time he's doing a transaction, he could add them as a resource to his Savvycard. All Randy has to do is pick up the phone, ask his lenders and his title companies and all of his associates, do you have a Savvycard? If so, send me the link. I'd like to add you to my recommended. Oh my gosh, guys, this is awesome. So now he can go in and add as many people as he wants under the recommended. What other cards or who do you recommend? So Randy's probably thinking, Brad, I've already got a Savvycard and I've already done all this. But if not, all of you could go in today, and even if it's just your lender, your title company, who else is a key player in the purchase and sale of real estate? Whoever is in your wheelhouse for transactions of who you work with, get them to create a Savvy card that brings value to your customer, because again, they're going to see the value. They're going to want to be on your card, and then you get them to put you as a realtor on their card. That's easy to do. Either you add the title company and you add me to your title company card, or I remove you from mine. And I'm kidding. You don't have to leverage, be the good cop, bad cop thing. But I'll tell you, if I saw these people available through your business card, I will use that. I need a title company. I might have a lender question. Great stuff. So you can add, I'm not sure if there's a limit. I think you could have, like I said, the most important people in a transaction, which is your lenders, and maybe you have a couple of them listed, the title companies, and maybe you have a couple of them listed. Whatever associates and affiliates you work with, I would add their Savvy card. If they don't have one, show them, take 2 minutes, let them know it's available, tell them to create one, and then you can add them. What is Savvy? Savvy is... this button says use Savvy to link to articles that would be useful to potential clients or that you routinely reference. Most of you have a conversion site. You have some kind of a mothership that generates you business. I would recommend sending people to things that drive them toward your mothership. Where are you ultimately trying to drive all your Facebook friends? Where is your site where I can search for homes and contact you and buy or sell or invest in real estate? The mothership is where you link, and you could even do this using a Sniply. Those of you who have been to Sniply, instead of putting the URL to my website where I have a lot of useful information for all you guys, I could make this a Sniply, which would land on a video, and when you're done watching the video, you'd be on any page I chose to have you land on. So this is a nice little tool. If you're confused how to use this and you just want to create a link to something, always link everything to your mothership. Wherever you can get business or people can reach you and do searches for homes and contact you, that's the mothership. And then lastly, my sites. So some of you have a WordPress blog. Some of you are on Active Rain. Some of you have a profile on Zillow. Some of you have links to different pages, different splash pages, squeeze pages, landing pages, targeted pages for senior citizens or golf course communities or $1 million and up homes or gated communities. All of these can be added. You can add as many links as you'd like. Just keep adding another. Put what the title is, and then put what it is you're sharing. So in this case, of course, I shared the #1 real estate cloud model. What is that? Well, it's going to take you right to my eXp careers page. There it is, bradanderson.exprealty.careers. What a great way to share the love and to share the model that we all know, have adapted to, and are made part of our life and our business. So again, this is just my card. You save that. Now you get into the social side. I haven't done this yet. These are all the social media links, and unfortunately, I think I have a profile on all 300 social sites in the world. I'm not going to do it. But if you're going to add your socials, I would definitely say LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Now, some of you are going, Brad, you didn't say Instagram or Google Plus or Pinterest or Flickr. Folks, you can add as many and as much as you like for your social. I'm actually going to go in when this class is over and finish this and add at least my Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google Plus, and YouTube channels. So with that, once you saved all of those, now you have your business card. It's done. Watch this. You can come up to, when we go to icon, that's just your buttons. So now that you've done the buttons, you're saying, well, what icon is going to appear on my phone? Well, I chose the eXp logo. Folks, you can choose a headshot. You can choose any image you want. It has to be no more than 2 megabytes maximum, and it needs to be in a JPEG format. If you have an image you like, but it's PNG or TIF or any other kind of a format, I can show you a website where you can upload and change that to any format you'd like. But all you have to do is say, choose a file, find the image you'd like. I, of course, wanted to use the EXP icon for this app. And then you say upload, and now you have your icon that's going to represent your Savvycard on their device. Now, I know you're all waiting for the big drum roll moment of how do I get clients to put this on their phone or get this app that we've just created. And remember, we're at the 30-minute mark now, and we've already created the app. It's ready to go. Let's look at the settings real quick. The settings page is the name of the card. So right now, my URL is savvycard.com/Brad Anderson. Now, I may be corrected right here, right now. You might be able to create different cards with the same email address, but you have to name the card differently. So my card right now, if you typed in your browser, savvycard.com/Brad Anderson/EXP Realty. So it might be, and I'm not sure of this, but I'm just being honest and transparent with you all, you might be able to go in and create another card using the same login email address, but just by changing the name of the card. Maybe this is for your clients. It's a commission-based Savvycard that you want your clients and targets and past clients to have. But then maybe you want to grow your revenue share program. So you're going to create a mobile Savvycard that you could give to people that talks about the company, the brand, the model, the ownership, the revenue share, the shareholder, the stock. Then you would maybe just create a different name. So I can't say that that'll work. I will try it after and report back. Once you name the card, that's it. You want to click on Save. Down here, if you want the card listed, of course, you always want your card listed anywhere and everywhere someone can find it. Click on Save. We are now on the last tab and the final phase, Marketing. How are you going to market this? It's loading. It's taking a second. My internet connection might be, there we go. So generate and download an email signature. Whoa, wait a minute. You're telling me that I could take something like this and add it to my email signature on my email? So you see me dragging this little icon. Here's one I created. I generated and downloaded my email signature. Excuse me. Here's a second one I created, and this time I added my QR code. Now, my jury is still out on the QR code. Anytime I have to pull out my phone, turn it on, put in my password, swipe the thing, find the app, point my phone at the QR, that's a lot of work. Your QR code better have something really good for me. But if you do want to add this as an email signature, you can. You'll notice the tab right below says My QR Code. This is your unique code that you can right-click and save as an image, and now put anywhere and everywhere for people to be able to access your card. I have a friend who makes stickers out of these QR codes, and he walks around the house, he lists, and he puts them in various peculiar places, like on the water heater, and on the side of the toilet, and different places throughout the house where people will be like, what does this QR code go to? Of course, it goes to his app, where they would contact him. I don't know why he would want to do that for the water heater. I think he has a guy that sells water heaters and can give his clients a discount. My point is this QR code, should you need it, you can add it, you can use it, you can apply it to anything. It is just an image. And right now, looking at this big screen, in the center, I've added my QR code just to show you it does work. If you point your mobile device at that center screen, or even at the screen behind me, if you point your mobile device and you have a QR reader, this QR code should take you right to my personalized EXP Savvycard. Okay, lastly, and I wanted to point this out, publishing. When you click on Publish, this just means your card is done. You've completed it. Don't do it until you're done. And this is what your card looks like. So you get a final proof, and you can go ahead and manage the cards from here. So let's take a look. If you want to publish this to your Facebook, just click Facebook, click LinkedIn, click on Twitter, Pinterest, Google+. all you're doing by clicking on these folks is sharing your card like Marianne Simmons did on our private Facebook page. She just clicked on Facebook, went in and put it on the private group and said, hey, check out my new Savvycard that our board, as part of our membership, lets us have. Folks, it doesn't matter what board you're with or who you were. Or what, this is free. You can do everything I just showed you. Notice there was no cost. There's no fee. So the question you're probably saying now, Brad, is how do I get this out to people? So go to cards. These are all my cards. This is the one that I've shared and have. So in order to share the card, let me show you. You can send it to a phone, or you can just click on share this card. It's really important just to remember the URL, and the URL is this. It's savvycard.com, your name, if that's the name you chose, and whatever the card name is. Think about this. So if I had Beth Ellen's phone number right now, all I have to do is text her this URL. When she clicks on the URL, it takes her right to the app. The app will tell the end user to add this to your screen or to your mobile device. Click here. And it literally walks them through how to add this as an app on their device. So here's what I would recommend. Go in, make your card, send it to yourself, double check your work. Whether you use the QR code in your signature or you don't, that's okay. The main thing is you're sharing the URL. Now, whether you text a client the URL, whether you email them the URL, maybe you put this URL at the bottom of your email signature, access me 24/7, and then make that a hyperlink to your savvycard.com / Micah Murwatt / EXP Realty, or whatever that URL is. So it's as easy as sharing a URL. And when I say that, just like in the text chat right now, all I do is press Control V and I share my card. And this, again, you're going to see here, I'll pull it right from here. So I'm going to highlight, say copy the link address. I'll come over to the text chat. I'll press Control V. Ellen Elizabeth, you're so sweet. She puts in her phone number. So I could literally on my phone right now, all I have to do is send her a text message with the link and saying, if you're looking for this, if you're needing that, if you're wanting, or nothing else, just send the link. So you're challenged today to go into savvycard.com, create your card for 1 or 2 or 3 different, target audiences that you're trying to reach. And here's my favorite part. So after I showed a couple people this, I received, I texted it, and watch what happens. When I texted this, it didn't realize it was me. It says, hi, Brad Anderson. You texted Brad Anderson's Savvycard to an unknown user, and it shows the phone number. And it also included this message that said, do this. Well, typo, do yes. Also, you get notifications. Some guy named Brad Anderson just texted your Savvycard, this card, to an unknown user. Now, unfortunately, because I did it to my own number, it says number not shared, and it's included in the message. So the email notifications that come with this when you ask other folks to share, and this is what content marketing is all about, this is why Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and everything's so big, because we all love to share. So if you get folks sharing your Savvycard, what are you doing? You're exposing people to all the things you offer, and you're easily accessible from right there on their mobile device. You don't go away until they delete you. And then again, having access to your clients and having your clients have access to you is one of the biggest gaping gaps in this business. You often hear, not with our people around here, and I'm sure none of you in the auditorium, but I heard from my agent all the time until we listed the house. Then I never heard from them again. So with every listed property you have now, go to that customer and say, I don't want that to ever be our case. Here's my Savvycard. I'm going to send you a link. Just click on it and add it to your phone. And then you can reach me, catch me, text me, call me, find me anytime, anywhere, always. So I hope that helps. Is there any questions? Is there anything anybody's not sure of, or any feedback or comments you'd like to share? If you do, I'll need you to stand on one of these 4 pods located nice and strategically around the campus. If you unmute yourself on one of those pods, I'll be able to hear your questions or your comments. Would love some feedback. What do you guys think?
Hey, Brad, I just registered with Savvycard.
Nice. Aloha, my friend.
Aloha.
So, did you just now register? Are you building out the card?
I'm going to start as soon as I get offline here.
Super. And Randy, you're going to probably do the same thing I did. You're going to get creative and go, ooh, I could do one for this, and oh, I could do one for that. And so,
well,
I don't want to occupy you on
my vendors to get their cards also.
Yeah, and I think that is a key to this, for you to reach out to your lenders, you guys, and title companies, and the people you work with day in and day out. Imagine me being able to go to Ray's card, and I really wanted Ray to be here because I wanted to tell him this. I don't think he's done the he doesn't have the recommend, and he doesn't have those folks set up. So that to me is a nice, you're bringing value to your affiliates and associates, and then you're bringing value to the end user who has your card, because they're going to see who you work with, and obviously they know and trust and love you. Then they're going to feel confident in knowing and trusting and loving the people that you trust and work with as well. So great stuff. Well, hey, folks, that wraps up for me. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can email me, brad@exprealty.com. I am easily found on Voxer. It's an app you can use to use voice communication versus text. You'll find me here in the cloud most days, most times. And then if last but not least, if you just want to shoot me a text message or call me, you can either download my app right now, or I'll just give you my phone number. Just pick up the phone, dial area code 707-646-1876. And if I don't answer the phone, I always return all my calls same day. At least I try. That's my goal. So feel free to reach out to me anytime. My door is always open to you. And with that, I'm going to say have a great rest of the afternoon, and we'll see you back here next time in the cloud. Thanks, you guys.